Hello, this is Sarah Stevenson, and this is video number 5 for Museums and Public Memory. I'm going to talk about the recent symposium, The Artist and the Architect, Hans Hoffman and Sert, that took place at the Rose Art Museum on Monday, February 9, 2009. Within this symposium, there are 4 major talks, all about how modern architecture has been influenced by modern art and vice versa. Michael Rush, the director of the Rose Art Museum, was the first one to speak, and I really liked his introduction to Hoffman as an artist and why he painted the way he did. Hans Hoffman was born in 1880 and started painting around 1898. The exhibit on display now is paintings from the year 1950, when Hoffman was 70 years old. Hans Hoffman was a very controversial artist and exhibited his work worldwide. He believed that the artist should not have to explain his work. He wanted the viewer to interpret what the painting wanted to say. According to Hoffman, the painting is a living interaction between color and form. I really like this idea, and after hearing this talk and looking at the paintings again, I was able to understand them more. The second talk was by Mary Daniels and Inez Zeliundo about Josep Sert, the architect to the arts. Josep Sert was born in Barcelona in 1904 and received his degree in architecture in 1929. He was very influential in forming what we know today as modern architecture. He moved to Paris from 1937 to 1939 because he was picked to design the Spanish Pavilion at the World's Fair of 1938. He always believed that modern artists and modern architects should work together to create something great. During the design of the Spanish Pavilion, he asked his friends Picasso and some other modern artists at the time to create murals and pieces of art that would complement his modern architectural building. This was just one of many collaborations he had within his lifetime between modern artists and architects. He has been an architect on many famous buildings around the world. And the third talk was a talk by Sandy Instead about Sert's design of the American Embassy in Baghdad, which was very interesting. The last talk was by scholar Eric Mumford, who talked about the collaboration between Hoffman and Sert. In 1950, Sert collaborated with Hans Hoffman to design the bell tower for the city of Chimbote in Peru. This partnership created some different opinions and never got off the ground. Before the project, Hans Hoffman produced sketches of murals that were supposed to go on the walls of the bell tower. Sert believed that sculpture was a decor to architecture, but has a life of its own, while Hoffman thought that art should be a spiritual means by which the visitor connects to the architecture. This difference in opinion was about what art means and how it should be displayed resulted in Sert and Hoffman splitting the ties, and Hoffman never finishing the project. The 9 paintings that Hoffman painted were supposed to be in Chimbote project are the 9 paintings in the middle of the Hans Hoffman exhibit at the Rose, and they are getting their first appearance in the United States. From this symposium, I have learned how modern art and modern architecture can influence each other and work together to form partnerships. I also learned that there can be some disagreements between architects and artists. Overall, I really enjoyed this symposium and learned about modern architecture and modern art, and it gave me a new perspective on the Hans Hoffman circa 1950 exhibit at the Rose. Thank you very much.